Let's be honest. Unless you're a billionaire, you've gone through periods when you needed to cut back and do without some unnecessary stuff.
Man, it's been a long time ago. But my wife and I were talking a while back about, like, I don't know if you could even do this, but, in our younger years, like having, okay, we need to eat for this much money this week. This is all we have for groceries,
Yes.
We've got to find a way to feed ourselves for $30 or whatever the number was. It wasn't a lot.
All week.
That's got to go all week. Tuna sandwiches all week long or whatever. Yeah, it was rough. Rough time. Anyway, yes, we've definitely been there.
People on social media were talking about luxuries that, though, you could never go back from once you've experienced them. Like, you've experienced this luxury item, and sometimes you might not think of it as a luxury, but it is to some. But you could never go back. Like, once you experience it, you're like, I
won't not have that.
I can't go do that again.
I know one off the top of my head for my wife. And I thought this was funny. From the day we got it, and we haven't owned a vehicle since without heated seats.
Those are so nice.
Heated seats. We bought a car 10 years ago or more with heated seats. And she said, I'll never have another car without heated seats. Don't you even try to get me to buy another car without heated seats. And you know what? So far, she's stuck to that rule. And she'll ask anytime we've looked at one since, well, does it have heated seats? We haven't went to the cooled seats yet. I fear once we make that step, she'll now make that the new bar. Heated and cooled seats.
Cool seats aren't as cool.
Heated seats this time of year
it's
are
just blowing air on your butt.
It's pretty nice whenever your butt's swampy, though.
It's nice, but it is nothing that compares to heated.
I know it's February 3rd, and it doesn't feel nice right now, but it will. 6 months from now, it'll be good. I don't know. So there's one.
One of them was just having your own place. In other words, a place where you don't have roommates or whatever. You don't have all that stuff. I think that's more.
You never really played that game, did you?
I only had one besides ladies that I lived with. Besides that, I only had one roommate at one time, a friend of mine. And that only went for about 3 months.
Really?
Yeah. I had no money. I had zero money. You talk about being poor. I had one package of ramen noodles. One. I could afford one package per day.
It's like 10 cents.
Yeah, it was at that time, too. One package per day.
You had $1 for groceries.
I think they might have been a nickel.
You had 50 cents for groceries.
I bought a package, and I could only eat one thing of ramen noodles per day. That lasted for almost a month.
Yeah, that's rough, isn't it?
And I remember I got down to like 145 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, you can lose some weight.
And I remember
Starving's a good way to lose some weight.
And my grandma looked at me and went, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I think I'm fine.
I'm good.
She goes, "Hey, come on to the kitchen. I'm going to cook you some food."
Yeah. Turns out eating nothing but just ramen noodles is pretty tough.
Yeah. It was a
So I mean,
life.
Of course, that's why I had roommates, though. It's because we were all struggling together.
Yeah.
It's a fun time, but I can't imagine going back to it now.
Very little commute times. In other words, you might commute an hour. And I know some people that live, they might live in Mount Vernon and drive here, or they might, or even Springfield and drive here, or vice versa. And that would be rough every day.
Some of you guys listening right now made a big drive or are still making it right this second.
That's got to be rough.
Oh, yeah. We got coworkers that drive in 40 minutes or so. That's a long way. I haven't had to do it in a long time, and I don't want to go back to that. I will agree.
Electric toothbrush.
I have. Since buying one, I've always had one. And I don't even have a fancy one.
I got one of the cheap ones.
So do I. Base model, I would call it. I don't even want to go buy the fancy one because I don't want to go, well, now that's the bar. That's the standard.
I'll just buy the one that it's kind of built in, and
I've replaced
It's
the
like
batteries and the
$5.
heads on the, and
Oh,
it's,
this one you can't replace.
oh,
Mine's so cheap you can't even replace it. You just
okay.
throw it away.
Well, I've got the next model up from yours.
Because basically, by the time it calls it quits,
Yeah.
you should replace it anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
A garage opener,
It's
dishwasher.
dishwasher's nice. I guess I've really not lived without that very much. Some I have, but
We
not
just got a text, 417-659-9797. They said a ceiling fan in their bedroom
Ooh.
and swimming naked.
You'll never go without that again?
That's what it says.
Okay.
Not me. I just.
That's a luxury?
But I'm going to say this: if I had a pool in my backyard and I could swim naked, you better believe it.
I don't think swimming naked is a luxury. Anyone can do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then you go to jail.
I didn't say you could do it anywhere. I said anyone can.
Then not anyone can,
Yeah.
because they don't have a private place to do it.
You can go. You can find a creek if you want to swim naked.
I'm also telling you this. Now, you have to go back because you just can't build that or have this accessible. But if you've ever had a shower outdoors, like it's a private area,
Uh-huh.
but it's outdoors,
Yeah.
a shower and taking a shower outdoors
Uh-huh.
is pretty cool.
I've never had an outdoor like that. It wasn't just a hose,
No. I'm
not
talking
not
about
just being hosed
I'm gonna-
off.
a full-blown shower. And not like, at a beach where you come in and you
That's
just
I
rinse
guess
off.
the only one I've
Not
ever
that.
had.
I'm
yeah.
talking a full-on shower
Huh.
outdoors.
Yeah, I've not had that.
Taking an outdoor shower is pretty awesome.
Okay. That's interesting. What's the luxury that you never want to live without again? And it doesn't have to be big. Some of these aren't as huge as you'd think, I guess. You know what I mean?
Another thing, we were talking groceries earlier. Somebody said not looking at the price when buying groceries. I think you still look at the price, but I will not go buy the cheap version of that.
Oh,
Like, I'm going to buy the good version because it is better. I don't care.
Depends what it is. I'm with you. Yeah, it just depends what it is for me. But, yeah. And not having the $30 grocery budget does help that a lot.
Because you at least have an option. And then if you try the good stuff, you're like, oh, like Velveeta mac and cheese. I can't go back to Kraft.
You can't. You're not going backwards on that.
No, I hardly ever eat mac and cheese, but when I do, it's Velveeta.
You might as well go all the way.
I'm getting
Listen to him, Velveeta, guys.
I'm
You got a spokesman right here.
I'm not going back.